point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They started on the ground with Ekeler, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll get this to Ekeler. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, Herbert trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So this is something we didn't see it often, this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Off the play fake to Ekeler, it's Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
First carry here for Ken Walker.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. To throw it is Locke.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down.
The Chargers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Herbert. This will be caught just inside the 10. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
Austin Eckler, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Hopkins with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taking it about the 1.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
More from L.A. in a moment.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An extra quarterback now in the game for the Chargers here on third.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Block now to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He got 29 yards that time.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Into the red zone, it's Locke.
They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted in 2nd down. Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up the 3rd and 10. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Myers' kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On second down, Eckler, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On first down, Justin Herbert. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Second and 11 now.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Herbert now. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
They'll find Williams on the slant.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And they pitch it to Eckler. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this will stay a 4-point game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on them, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Walker to start the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you get to the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Shotgun snap to Locke. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still with 39 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They run again with Walker. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Locke gonna throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Locke. Returning right back to Lockett. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Throwing now is Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
A 3rd quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Locke to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Caught. Now the ball comes loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Boy, a rough time for a turnover there. They give it away on their first possession of this second half.
And what makes it worse, Brandon, is that they've already given away the lead in this quarter on the touchdown drive a minute ago. Now they run the risk of really falling behind unless their defense can bail them out a little bit. They'll be cheering for them hard from the sidelines.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On play action, Locke out to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go in it, and he goes down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. A lot of ground to cover here for Locke and the Seahawks. 3rd and long after that sack. Looking to throw. Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Herbert. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Draw play, it's Eckler. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He's airing it out for Williams. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now Locke. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. Tyler Lockett. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. The Charger drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
That's another Chargers first down. First and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this one caught by Max Williams. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he gets it down to the 32. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They go jet sweep here with Williams. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. Eckler now between the tackles. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
It's complete to the right side. It's Allen. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Fair catch made at the 24-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Seahawks with a first and 10. Locke gets ready to go
at their 25-yard line.
Hands it to Walker to begin the series.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. This time it's Penny. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Back to Walker on first down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now to the air, Locke. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings us 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads him into the end zone.
third down. Here's Eckler. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Touchdown! Max Williams from 3 yards out. And the Chargers have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Charles, what a big drive late in the fourth quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the fourth quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for two, when to go for one. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And you just look at it right here at this point of the game. Go for two and try and make it appeal a little different.
But now just up one makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And this defense has broken it open as they return to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Hopkins with the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Locke. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately,